Hey guys, welcome to our channel. This is TNG Hoops. I'm Gamaliel,
And
and
I'm Thomas.
yep, hey Thomas, and we talk about everything basketball. So if you guys want a bit of background info about this channel, for now, this channel is going to be a basketball podcast until the NBA season ends, and we just discuss any important topics, any important stuff going on in the NBA. But if you stay tuned, there'll be vlogs and fun content coming this summer. So we're both Raptors fans, so bear
Yes,
with
really
us.
big Raptor fan.
Yeah, bear with us if we get carried away repping our team. We rep the six out here. Before we get
Exactly.
started, I want to make a deal with y'all. Okay, I'm not gonna ask you to drop a like or sub or anything because I
Mhm.
can't really control you. It's all your choice. But if you really like the video, go ahead and drop a like. And if you want to see more entertaining content, go ahead and drop a sub as well. It's all your choice. All right. So Thomas, you want to start us on the first topic?
Well, the first topic I want to talk about today is if the Utah Jazz are a legit team and a legit title contender for the NBA championship. What's your thoughts on that, Gamalio?
Yes, sir. So yeah, there were a lot of memes online. I saw some people were saying them like calling them the 2012 Hawks, the 60-win team with four
Yeah,
All-Stars. Yeah. You know what, man? I think they're a legit team. I think because they don't really play like they play team basketball. Everybody on their team balls out, including like Jordan Clarkson from the bench.
yeah. I've
Really,
noticed that to add on that, I noticed that a lot of people, their bench especially, has stepped up from last year to this year.
oh yeah.
And I've
Except
seen a difference
except
in that.
except for the Toronto Raptors, bro. Sadly.
Oh man, not bringing up the Raptors, but for the Jazz, they really stepped up.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've noticed though, and we have to watch out, is are they gonna step up like this come playoff time, right? And that's the thing
Oh
you
yeah.
have to really understand. And we sort of seen a preview of how the Jazz beat good teams, right?
Yeah.
The teams that they beat. But now we have to see, are they able to do this in a 7-game series versus title contenders like, for example, the Clippers or the Los Angeles Lakers, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They lack a true superstar, I guess. That's what you mean.
Yes, exactly.
But
Or
Quinn,
do they have a closer? That's the other question, right? And
yeah.
you could argue, like, is it Donovan Mitchell? Is it going to be like a Rudy Gobert? Is it even going to be a Mike Conley Jr.? Well, the problem with that is that when they needed to close last year, it couldn't get done. When they could have got a buzzer beater to win, right? So,
Yeah, and plus they let the Nuggets come back from down 3-1. But I
exactly.
think their coach is doing something special down there. Quinn Snyder, his game plans are really smart, really good ball
Yes,
movement and everything.
for
Uh,
sure, for sure.
I guess we can't say for sure now, but in my opinion, I think the Jazz are legit. So
I
what's your final verdict on that?
I think that they're legit when it comes, but I need to get a little bit more proof.
Oh
I
yeah,
really do.
that's for sure.
I need to see them in the playoffs, at least get to the Western Conference Finals for me to be satisfied about how they are as a team. But right now, I can definitely say that they're on the right track.
Yeah. All right. What's your thoughts on the AllStar Game happening? That's a really important topic right there.
Yeah. Oh wow. Well, the All-Star Game is going to be definitely a different one than what we're used to. First of all, condensing it into literally one night instead of the three, making the dunk competition during halftime and everything like that is going to be definitely weird. And like, I don't know personally if it's a good decision of making the All-Star Game. Is it a business decision? Is it a player standpoint decision? I don't know if players, because I know players spoke out like LeBron James and Paul George, saying how they're not really comfortable about
Oh
an
yeah,
All-Star Game.
Kawhi. What
But,
you remember what Kawhi said? He said, "I think they're doing
Mhm.
it for the money." He literally called out the NBA.
Exactly. So there's that too. So there's a lot of things that go into the All-Star Game. I'm
Yeah,
happy that people like like Sabonis gets to go in instead of someone like Kevin Durant because of
injury.
COVID
Yeah,
protocol and
yeah, injury.
injury. And I'm happy that someone like Devin Booker gets to sub in
Yeah,
for Anthony Davis because of injury. But we'll see. It's really about who's gonna really perform well. I believe people that really care about the All-Star Game are going to perform well. People like Sabonis, people like Devin Booker, over the people like LeBron James and people like Kawhi who don't really want an All-Star Game. You know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
true. That's true. I see what
It
you're
comes to
saying.
things like that,
But
but we'll see.
yeah. Giannis's comments were like really interesting. He said, "What the big dog says, we follow that." I feel like they're all under LeBron. LeBron has the
Exactly.
reins of the team. Uh, Sadly, no Raptors this year. That's such
I
a
know
that's a number.
that I just want to touch upon that. That's very, you know what? I understand, I guess, from a player's standpoint and a coaching standpoint, why they wouldn't pick the Raptors, meaning how they're playing subpar compared to how they were last year. But that being said, from going to a 2-8 record to where they are now, over 500, I think is an accomplishment. And Fred VanVleet has been putting up these ridiculous numbers, creating the Raptor career high for a player, 54 points, and other things that really speak out to him as a developed player. But not just that, but how the team is performing as a whole, and really it shows that they're stepping up. But I can see where
I disagree with that though. Like I feel like Freddie, yeah, he's been putting up okay numbers. 20 PPG isn't like it's not really good numbers. It's not all-star numbers in my opinion. And
yeah,
I think Trae Young should have made it over Ben Simmons though. Ben Simmons got bias, bro.
that I agree with that. I agree that Trae Young should have made it over Ben Simmons, but I agree that Fred VanVleet maybe should have made it over Trae Young, and that is where we're gonna disagree, and that's fine. But I think that as a team, first of all, defense-wise,
Freddie's an all-defensive player in my opinion.
Compared to Trae Young's defense, if we're going there. Offense, I can see where you're coming from. Trae Young does have the edge. He can create his own shot. He can get others involved. So can Freddie. Freddie can create his own shot and get others involved. When you look at clutchness, I guess that it's very similar.
Yeah, they're close. Now, when it comes to fourth quarter, yeah, it's pretty close.
It's pretty close. Right?
All right. So, yeah. Continuing on that topic, Raptors jumped back to 500. They went below 500 when we lost to Miami. We won yesterday against the Rockets. We're back to 500.
We're back.
From the 2-8 start to 500. What are your thoughts?
Wow. Well, just looking at the team and seeing how it developed, and seeing how much more willingness they're willing to go buy into the culture of winning, right? And I feel like the veterans like Kyle Lowry has a say in that, and maybe even Fred VanVleet getting the new guys involved. And I feel like everyone has their roles now. Everyone knows their role. You know, Boucher's coming off the bench, scoring 10 plus points a game. People are coming out, and they're really getting it together to a point where they're now able to play as the Raptors that we know and love. Because at the beginning of the year, Gamaliel, I believe that they were not playing at a way that we were used to seeing them playing, at an all-star / championship level. They're not playing that way anymore.
We were just out of touch, I guess.
Exactly. And now I think we're finally getting into the groove, and we're making the extra
Siakam's been balling recently.
Him and Norman Powell. Oh my gosh.
Powell.
I think one of the key things that we've done is we made Norman Powell in the starting unit. That had to be done. We went small ball when it needed to happen, and we had to get rid of Alex Len. I feel like that was a good decision, and I feel like what we're doing now, we can roll with it and see what happens. I really do. I think that
I still think we're one trade away. Maybe some youngsters, something. Just something. It's getting stagnant. You know what I mean?
I know. It's just,
gotta move around something.
Yeah.
All right. Our final topic for the day. Very, very important topic. Mm-hmm. Can the Lakers thrive without AD? They dropped I think 3 of their last 4 games. They won yesterday against the Blazers, but they dropped the last 3. Do you think they can thrive?
So personally, myself, I don't think they can thrive without Anthony Davis. And I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna say that LeBron's getting older, and everyone's gonna hate me for saying that because
LeBron's been balling, but
no, that's your opinion. But I believe that LeBron's getting a little older, and I believe that the Lakers need something else, and they just don't have it. Especially with Dennis Schroeder out right now, he's their only other playmaker. They only have is LeBron and Dennis Schroeder.
Caruso, they got the GOAT Caruso down there, you know.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know about Caruso.
Caruso's a walking meme. Okay,
I don't know.
But yeah, you're right. But how detrimental would it be? Do you think they're dropping? How far do they drop?
They're not going to drop too much. They're going to be in the top 5 in the West, big time, if not the top 3. But I believe other teams, such as the Clippers and such as
Utah's running away with the league.
They're gonna snatch that opportunity bad. Hell, maybe even the Denver Nuggets, depending on what happens with them.
Denver Nuggets, Blazers are in there.
Yeah, Blazers too.
Dame Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
See, I disagree with your point on LeBron getting older. LeBron has been carrying that team, but
yes, but it can't just be up to him.
It can't just be LeBron. It's a team game. That's my point. You can't say anything against LeBron for not bringing the Lakers up, because they literally have nothing. Montrezl Harrell isn't playing well. Marc Gasol old self isn't doing anything.
Oh man.
I think their only spark could be if Kuzma can start, but even those guys, they're all subpar players. I feel like
they're role players.
Yeah,
they're certified role players. That's about it. They're nothing special, and that's the thing.
LeBron has been playing good, but I think the Lakers really desperately need AD right now.
And here's the thing, and the question I have for you now, Gamaliel, is if AD comes back, if he doesn't come back at 100%, are they playoff contenders still? Are they championship contenders, more or less? And Mike, what's your thoughts on that?
LeBron's a different beast in the playoffs. That's all I'm gonna say. Forget regular season LeBron. LeBron's never been at his 100% during the regular season, except for his young day, like when he was like 20, 21.
Yeah.
But he balls out in the playoffs every year. Like it's like Tom Brady. You know what I mean? It's like it's a culture. LeBron in the finals is like it's a regular thing. We grew up with that. So I can still see them. I feel like Clippers have a threat this year because Serge Ibaka, he adds a lot to their team, and
I miss
PG is
Serge,
balling.
man.
PG is balling out, bro. 50 40 90, like I think almost 50 40 90, and like he's top 5 in the MVP.
I believe that what Paul George did is he took all the criticism he got, pandemic P this, him hitting
Respect
the side
him
of
for
the
that,
backboard,
bro. Gotta respect
and
him for that.
he took it and he used it as fuel and fire to make him the person that we're seeing today, dropping these ridiculous numbers. I feel like that's what it is.
Dynamic duo. I think the Clippers are 1 point guard away though. If AD's healthy, they're a good point guard playmaker away from a championship.
But they need something, man.
Anything's possible. We'll see. Anything's possible.
Exactly.
All right, bro. That's it for today.
Yeah, that is.
So that concludes our first episode. Yeah, we did a good job, bro. And all right, guys. Thank you for listening. And you have anything to say to the audience, Thomas?
Just if you want to leave a comment on your thoughts about what we talked about, and stay tuned because we have way more podcasts to come, more topics.
Oh yeah, playoff content, bro.
Top tier playoff content, everything like that. So please stay tuned and enjoy.
Yeah, and I'll conclude with what I said again. You guys don't have to like or subscribe if you don't want to. It's all your choice. But if you really like the video, drop a like, and if you want more content, drop a sub.